Sub gamers. Shoot. Wee. 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 We did it. Wow, incredible gameplay. But shit. Yeah, with the skirmishers there and the picked warriors there. Butter. So much butter. No time yet for it, right, Zach? Guys, check it out. Check it out. West Coast has been conquered. We're cutting through the Western Empire like butter. The Aserai have already been taken down. Isn't that pretty sick? Yeah, I know, Cobra. I know. I know. Up at the game? For what? What do you mean? It's fucked up. Oh! Knuckles are cracking. Yeah. I think I think they just fixed the AK-102, if I remember correctly. Maybe some other airport bullshit. Shouldn't be anything super important. Dumbest shit, the thermals can see through glass in airport. Can they? That's funny. That's very funny. That's not what they're supposed to do. Pretty explicitly. Dude, the glass in like the bulletproof glass and the glass mechanics in general in this game are not super well thought out. Uh, but thermals also are just like kind of fucked up in my opinion. Like, is that a little silly to say that I think that blast helmets and thermals are both a bit too strong? I feel like it's like kind of fair to say. Like it's just like they're just both. You just spend a lot of money to get really strong. You know, it's kind of weird. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's just like I'm always saying that just like money matters too much, or like what your power level in this game is. So I think that actually checks out. Arnans, no, I'm not a huge sports guy. What up, Daisy? Nomad. Eclipse. I'm so bored of therms, I'm crafting 20 of them and maining them until they're fixed. You're bored of therms, so that's all you're playing? You know you can just not do that, right? Wait a minute, what the fuck? 30k? What do you mean? No! They're not 60k anymore, but that was so cool. You'll move and watch the camera roll. Oh my god. We're killing teams, the one who just smokes the entire map and kills me? Ah, you're bored of fighting them. I see. Alright, we gotta clean this garbage up a little bit. Holy crap. Boom, boom. Oh! Casual 6 mil. Can we make it 7? Pretty sure we can. Never gonna use these. If I do, it's a mistake. Get out of here. Yeah, the counterplay is for them to make a mistake, Cobra, and just to keep kiting them and, like, have them lose track of you. But if the thermal loses track of you, they're kind of doing it wrong, you know? The counterplay is just not engage on their terms. It's really, really hard to win a fight like that. But, you know, and this is the way it always is in ABI and a lot of extraction shooters, is that they pay for an advantage. And then if you kill them, then you get to have a huge payday. So, you know, a little bit of win, a little bit of lose, isn't it? My 42 rounders are gone. Ardan, thanks for the follow, as well as his Parlick. Ooh, am I getting that right? Apologies if I'm not. We're just doing a little bit of selling before we start the day properly, eh? I really should have done this yesterday before I left. Your favorite noob? I'm a bit of a noob. What do you think is the worst sight in the game? The new red dot. I can run it next game. I'll show you. Isn't it better to keep reds in the collection room? Not really. Like, I'd just rather sell them for money and then have a number go up on the side of my screen. I don't think I need to worry about my inventory optimization too much at this point. I only have 300 mil. I consistently have a few pages open, just as long as I sell my shit. I think that you only need to start optimizing to that degree once you have, like, billions. Which is not me yet. Let's run it on the RPK. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do to you, my sweet. Oh, I'm so sorry. How could I do this to my sweet, sweet baby? Damn. That one has been in the game? Yeah, it doesn't have to be new for it to be the worst one. You didn't say the worst new site. You just said the worst site. I don't think there's anything that's worse than this. Everything else has a decent site picture. This one's just awful though. There's nothing good about it. Let's run it. It's gonna go great. Everything's gonna be okay. Let's just go with the tier 4 hat. Everything's gonna be okay, maybe. It's gonna be okay. Because I'm not spending much money on this loadout. That's why. I'm just not committing much. Asian Dad used to run that side often. I don't know how. I don't know. If he's got that Milsim background, I can see it. Not even then, it doesn't really make sense. There's no point. It's a bit of a weird optic. I mean, you're always gonna you're always gonna know where you're shooting. You're never gonna lose track of your optic, at least. So there is that. Oh man, I didn't sleep much. I had to get up early for work, and I'm really starting to feel that this is not gonna be a super long stream. We'll get some games in. When am I flying out for Fortnite? Already happened, staters. I flew out on the 11th, the 12th, and then came back on the 13th. Yeah, 11th to 13th. It was a one-day event. Happened in Texas. Jinxie was there. Some other people were there. Typical gamer. What are some other names? Was it sick? Did you have a good time? It was good. I lately I've been getting pretty emo about like just travel and work and stuff, which is funny because it's like I think about it the most when I'm going to do the thing. But you know, I had both my lowest low and my highest high recently. My lowest low when I was traveling. I was coming back and I was just like, dude, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Then I got back and I just, started getting ready for more work. Had some talks with some people in my life, and now I'm feeling a little bit better. Still gotta make some changes here and there. Mostly with the personal life, but that's okay. As far as, work and streaming goes, for the most part, I'm doing the thing. Just show me your wiener, that'll make us happy. Careful. I'm sleepy enough that I might just do it. Can we see the headset dent? I think I have too much hair now, Cobra. I don't think it's visible anymore. Bum 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 bum. Lamau, Lamau, Lamau. Careful what you wish for, brother. Hair grew back pretty quick. I mean, I shaved it a while ago. Um, I think time is just a fucking illusion more than anything. Let's see. Anyway, you just want to see the top of my head? All right, dude. Like, there you go. Top of my head POV. I'll get a top-down POV next time. I'll get a webcam installed, just dangle it from the ceiling. Rip England. Yeah, I guess Argentina won. Were those the finals? I wasn't really following. I wasn't really watching. Is that why no one is online right now? Is it because everyone's watching football? Semis? I see. Okay. Wait, is it still going? I mean, everyone's talking about this. I feel like I should also be watching it on like the side too. Wait, would that be illegal to be restreaming it? I guess it would be. Maybe if I put like a cartoon filter over it, I can get away with it. Judging for the stats, it was really epic. Yeah, I bet. Like, wow, these numbers are so exciting. Owen specifically, it is kind of what I was thinking about. Awesome guy. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Is this me? This can't be me. What do you mean I have a 2-minute queue after I actually load into the thing? That's so bizarre. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Or not. It's been 4 months since I shaved my head. Has it been? Was it really that long ago? One day I'll actually be let in. England choked. Womp. Guys, I had some work today. I wasn't planning on streaming, and it's not going to be a super long one, like I said. But I accidentally set up late because I didn't get my call sheet until late. Well, actually, I set up late because I'm a fucking idiot. I got my call sheet, just shouldn't really matter when. But yeah, work started around noon. Got up for it. Just sleeping for like 5 hours. And then I sat there for 4 hours doing basically nothing. Which honestly, I've done worse for esports. But there's just so little going on, dude. There's just so little going on. Oh my god. That's what Argentina win. Oh man. I wonder how true a lot of that stuff is. Like how much ref interference actually happens. Obviously, it's like people think it's so common, right? The same thing for like video games, right? Everyone thinks everyone's cheating. Why would physical sports be any different? So for anybody who hasn't seen this optic before, here's why. It's a suppressed shotgun, I think. A suppressed pump action. It's so fucking funky. So I'm hearing deagles and pump action shotguns going off. I'm just gonna pull a lever. Okay, so here's the idea, right? Here's the idea: is that this is likely some type of bot lobby. Now, the longer I leave the play alive, the more time they're gonna have to find loose reds. So I'm gonna leave them there. Let them do their thing. They're gonna find goodies for me, and then I kill them later. Loot their full bags. We are making the best of a bad situation. Beans. BMax Cloud, thanks for the follow. What y'all following for? What's going on here? I'm confused. Y'all see the dent POV and you were like, aw, shit. Huh. Not sure what that was. Oh boy. Egypt's choke was crazy. Why do I not think of Egypt as like having a team? I don't think about Egypt very often. When's the last time any of you guys thought about Egypt? What's up, Tezzo in YouTube chat? Can I interest you in a duck gun raid? Next raid. And 94, right? If you pay for it. I'll do it if you pay for it. I can't say I'm super excited to run a duck. But I'm playing Lockdown, so. You could honestly make whatever work. Get ready for wombats. One of these guys had something I actually gave a shit about. I don't know where he was, though. I mean, we're with the mags right now. Are these still 800 per round? Yep, so we're still pulling out M855 from these scavies. I think getting these sooner rather than later makes a bit of sense. Oh, look, wiener bag. Nice. Ace, we don't really care about that. Alright, let's start hitting safes. You want to say hi in YouTube chat to get a hello as well? Oh my god. Hello, Strel. Nah, you should just shame me into it. Why did I forget my surge kit? That's not very good. That's not very based of me. Alright, here I go, schlooting again. My butt fell off and it's not coming back. Oh, it's been done, Strel. It's been expanded. But to be fair, I only specify the YouTube chat to prevent myself from sounding freaking crazy. I say hello to the YouTube chat, specifically like hello blah 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 from the YouTube chat. So it's like, hey, you guys in the Twitch chat, you can't see him, but he's there. He's real. I promise. Okay. Not sure how deep I'm going with the smelting this raid. I think not very. Well, we're finding some purples. What's up, Kate? Hope you're having a good day. Hecate, Hecate. That's Hecate, isn't it? What gun is that? What is that? That might have been a red. Do I think I pulled and start smelting, and then loot basement. I do still have to go grab the small safe, though. Dang, bad timing. Yeah, I don't think I'm going back out there, actually. I know myself too well. Not going out there to loot garbage? Come on. Anything funny here? Nope. Shouldn't pick that up. Doing fine. Hope you get great raids. I think I'm hoping for chill raids today. I think that's my goal. Little roulette going off there. Lucky me. Did I do this? I did this. I didn't get that guy. That bot lobby is supposed to give me confirmed goodies. Confirmed reds. Where are they? There's the M110 spamming. Lucky them. Should I go out and say hi to them? They're starting to truck some nades. Let's just go out and say hi. Alright, I'll loot the bottom safes first. I think what's going on out there is likely a real boy getting baited by AI. I'm pretty sure that he thinks that M110 I heard spamming is real. Maybe one of these things will have a surge kit for me. That would be nice. I guess there's an AED right here if I die. Wouldn't that be nice? Alright, I only have a little bit of PK left. Always been chill. Oh, no, not me. I hope the raids are chill.
So we're all just popping off anyway. I hear Shem. Why? Bang. You the one checking all those nades earlier, mister? I think he was. Well, at least I'm not wasting anything. I'll be listening to Wheezy next time, eh? Did I just put 3 purples in and it wasn't giving me a confirmed gold? Did I just read that right? I think I'm getting robbed. Yeah, right, Stro. I'm just showing off a silly optic. That's all I'm doing. And now I'm going schizo. Someone asked me what I thought the worst optic was in the game. And, here it is. I don't think it gets worse than this. Oh, well, this is better than the periscope, actually. This is definitely better than the periscope. But I don't think that's a fair comparison. Oh, look at that cute little SIG. Look at the cute little fucking gun. My goodness. Hey, we got our pills back. Yippee. 20s and 30s. It's all spread out. Dude didn't repack at all. Alright, where are the perps? Isn't the other one with a double? What are the words you're saying? What do they mean? What do they mean exactly? Yo, middle lost the 25. Holy freaking crap. Oh, I got screwed. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, I thought triple. Yeah, okay. So I need to make sure that the purples I'm putting in are also not dog shit. Yeah, the periscope. That's what the actual worst one in the game. Oh shoot. Not weaken bad though. BP. More than I expected. Stables warehouse key. Now that's exactly what I was looking for all these bots to have. That's what I was expecting. Here I go schmelting again. Why you bringing bandages in? Bandages are just bad. Eat? Urinal? I'll be back. No, I'm gonna keep the tank in there. Quick seal is a waste, plus a superpower. Plus, it's a superpower. What does that mean? Milk kits are better bandages than bandages. They do it faster. For the benefit of actually healing you a little bit. You have a GPU? Yeah, but the GPU is actually decent. Like, I would be fine not... Or sorry, I would be fine bringing a GPU out of the raid. I would be less than fine bringing a... What do you call it? A tarp out of the raid. Damn. Quick seal perk heals with the 60-30-15. Yeah, I don't think I'm saying. I'm not saying bring Quickseal instead. Yeah, that perk is obviously dog shit. I'm saying just bring a milk it. A 1x3? That's so hard to fit in with my stuff right now. Okay, we'll try it. Well, we did it, actually. Congratulations. I'm a genius. Let's get out of here. All that effort and 2 mil. All that effort. Not gonna waste 2 to heal on 4 bleeds. I'll burn a 2k bandage. I don't think that happens super often. I'm just saying bring a milk kit, man. I think bringing in 2 milk kits is better than a bandage. It lets you heal on the move. And here's the thing, like if you're using a milk kit, if it's gonna heal your bleed, most of the time it'll heal the bleed immediately. The bandage animation is really, really, really long. I can't think of many situations where I would have 4 bleeds, or even like 2 or more, where I actually have time to independently stop the bleed condition rather than go for the heals. Running at next raid? I don't know about all that. I mean, I'll fucking spend the 2k on it, but it's an utter waste. It's pointless. Yeah. Yeah, and if you're eating a nade, so I'm just telling you that you're wrong here. That's all I'm saying here. Bandages are really bad. Yeah, really, really strong, or really, really small update, TG. They just fixed the AK-102. Bandages are just a waste of space and money. I mean, it's like a 2k waste, but it's more so a waste in that it's a trap. Like if you spend your time during a raid using a bandage instead of any other type of heal, you're potentially putting yourself in a spot where someone swings you and you're using a bandage instead of actually healing yourself. Heal should have a separate number for bleeds. I don't know. I don't actually have an issue with how bleeds are handled in this game. I think it's fine for them to be generally simplified. Okay. Also, get the thing off my gun. Holy shit. All right. What is this? I mean, this isn't for lockdown. This AEK is also not super great. It's really poor recoil control. Gotta get it all worn. I can't use the build code. What happens if I purchase this? Will it let me individually purchase things? It will. Oh, but then I have to... Oh, it's so annoying. Okay. So now I have to do this when I buy it worn, and then I go over here and buy the DoD 9. Isn't the 6BNT gonna be better than this? Yeah, the 6BNT is a lot better than this value-wise. It's minus 100k, and then the mask on this is really cheap if I also buy that. Oh, it's cheap financially. It's not cheap equipment value-wise. It is still better, though. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely better than a DoD 9, but that's okay. Live north of DoD 9. I'm just saying the numbers are the numbers are what the numbers are. Having 2 separate HP pools is always better than one. Like this has 52 HP, and the 6BNT has about 80 or 90 split between 2 different HP pools. It's really good. I'm also not super sure about, like I would care a little bit more about the recoil control in this. Specifically, I think that the improved handguard bit is a trap, especially if we're already going for the ergo stock. Still, it's gonna be functional. Alright, so we have this down here because that's the mag we put in our gun at the very beginning. And what was the nades? I don't remember. Something like this. Oh, it didn't do the ammo? That's annoying. I think they were saying that these were top loads. 2020. Yeah, it's for Ergo, but the AEK cares a lot more about recoil control. Like this thing already has 70 Ergo. It doesn't need more at that point. I don't remember what our meds were. Did I buy this? Oh my god, I bought an STO for this? That's annoying. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think that's the loadout. And it's lockdown ready, so I'm bringing it to lockdown. Gym 67 2GHO. I'm not changing it. That'll do. A frag is a frag. I know that GHOs are better for like securing knocks and are generally better overall, but I don't really think about it that much. Ocean Surge stream very late today. I thought you were taking another day off. I almost was. And I did work, but it was a really, really chill work day today. It was a really, really chill work day today. We showed up around noon, did like 2 tasks over 4 hours. Also, I just didn't sleep enough. But I wanted to get a stream in today because I might be able to stream tomorrow, but I definitely won't be able to stream for the next 2 days. So I feel like I want to really get back on the horse and stop finding reasons to not stream. That's what I want to do. I just feel like I keep finding reasons and excuses and shit to not stream. And I think that's a bad thing. I want to stop doing that. Here it is. Dolly, where have you been? Feel like I haven't seen you in so long. I was in stream for like a week. Worked in Texas. Middle S, do you know which recoil they ended up settling on? Like, did they settle on the good recoil for the AK-102 or the bad recoil? Because even with good recoil, the gun's not very good. What perks am I running with that setup? I wonder, did the setup change my perks? I mean, if it has to be like heavy motor, right? Will the thing have changed my perks? No, it didn't. Okay. So YouTube video saying the AK is the new meta and it prints money. What gives? Okay. Anytime a video tells you that that something prints money, be suspicious. Okay. However, the AEK is one of the best. It's probably the best off-meta gun. AK-102 far right. Gotta go check that out. Okay, weird. Okay, tank door. This is probably tank and med. Okay, I'm just gonna go after these guys. I was lucky. Oh, damn. A little bit of SDO value right there. Jesus Christ. I don't think I should have jumped there. Ugh.
I mean, the tier 6 helmet did a lot of heavy lifting there. I think I would have gotten one shot any other time. Did you guys know that tier 6 helmets are, like, in lockdown are really fucking good? They're really fucking good. If I was more locked in, I would have done better. I'm also not super comfortable with this sight. I don't think I ever will be. But yeah, I'm not gonna run it back. Molly screwed you. My reaction to it wasn't great. I should have killed the guy faster. Even in an 8-1-8, I think that fight goes better. But that's just like I really want to be more comfortable with the 1-4. I don't think I ever will be, man. Because I think on paper it's a really good optic. It's just the 1x just doesn't feel right. My eyes aren't working. I mean, what I would do with that build, right, Zach, if I'm trying... I have a similar looking build on my AEK mid section. I think that the triangle foregrip is the best mid recoil control. Or like mid power level grip that we have right now. And then you just instead of, I think the improved handguard is a bit of a trap. The horizontal helps a lot for mid range. I would make it look like this instead, and then use your preferred optic. It's gonna cost about the same. The ergo is gonna be a little bit worse, and the recoil control is gonna be pretty considerably better. Cause yeah, it's got like 3 higher vert, 5 higher hori. Which the vert you're kind of gonna feel that, but the hori you're really gonna feel that. Yeah, pixels. The triangle grip, like the triangle grip is the new RKO. Like if you ever knows, if any of y'all were ever worried about the what do you call it? If you're ever worried about the tilt grip being too expensive, just run the triangle instead. Man, I just want to run a 926. I think that the problem is actually that I'm forcing M4s. I think I should be running more H-Tacs. Which is sad, but I like GS2s. I think this barely lets me run GS2. Yeah, barely. I'm at 898. Problem is that you have no flashlight. I mean, I guess. I never run a flashlight, so I never feel the lack of it. I think that if you're living or dying because of a flashlight, you're already like not playing super properly anyway. It's like, ah, I would have lived if I had a flashlight. Like, nah. I don't think so. Man, is this gonna give me a bot lobby? The tier 6 summit did a lot of heavy lifting last raid. The DOD9 was a little bit uncomfortable for me, though. I'm, like, reacting late to audio because I'm expecting things to sound differently. Like, I'm hearing, like, the big sound cues, like the guy on metal, the sound of his nades, the sound of him, like, jumping down to things, and I'm so used to GS2s. Always wear helmets with hearing, and I always get shot the DK8. Yep, I always wear a blast sum, and then I get shot for having no ears. I mean, especially if you're swapping a lot. Like, if you just never have audio in the first place, you probably don't notice the lack of it. But yeah, if you wear headsets, then you will, you know, consciously or not, you will play in a way to leverage off of that audio. And you have to, because you will die in one shot, right? But then when you have when you have 2-6 helmets, you can do what I just did, where it's just like I literally stumbled into a team and just happened to kill a bunch of them because I could kill them in one shot and they had to kill me in like 6 or 7. So I was able to get away with a bunch of bad fights just because I had better armor, better gear. Moopy talking about FIFA in the YouTube chat. I did not watch the game. I'm sorry. I did hear that there was a bit of a throw, but I'm not a huge football guy. Disagree. Every bit helps as a solo, especially on maps like TV. I mean, I agree as far as like every little bit helping, but I don't think like if your playstyle like if you need to use a flashlight to make a playstyle work, it's just like I don't know about that. But the APK get buffed, but I tested and it's not better than an AK-12. It's more expensive. Use the same ammo. I don't think it's more expensive. I think it's cheaper pixels. I think a decent RPK is cheaper than an AK-12. But that I do think the crux of what you're saying is correct. And that, yes, it has more recoil, and there's no upsides. I think that's a bot. Come back. Beep bop. Pretty good armor for a bot, at least. That's not a bot, is it? Pretty sure it's a bot. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, I can't even tell anymore, man. No, there's a quick kit and a guy who I thought was a bot but wasn't a bot. Well, now I feel kind of bad. AK-12 is cheaper because you exchange for time for 110k. All you do is have a scope. That is true, Ocean Surge. That is true. It only gets more expensive once you begin modding it. Yeah, I think I'm with you there then. AK-12 probably cheaper in practice. I heard shots. Where were they? I really thought they'd be here at Sluice. Bots can't have T5. I killed a bot who had an H-track A9 before. It's definitely possible, but I don't know what the rules are. And I know they're inconsistent. I made 5-5 though. Oh, it's hard to say. What's up, Frost? Happy to see you, man. Oh. Ah! 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 That's a bot. No need to scream at him. No need to give him the screamer, if you know what I'm saying.
Where was this guy at, though? I heard an M4 over here. How many places he could be, huh? Oh, 995. Gonna super soaker vibes. I like the blue. He's on the Hestos. Hello? Hello? Ah!
Accept your derrota, cabrón!
I jiggled and then I jumbled him. Jungle balls, jungle ball, grong.
Cause every time we touch, I just get that feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I could fly.
Guys, what are some good pop songs I can sing to him? What are some good pop songs? I'm trying to I'm trying to I'm trying to think of some right now and I'm just completely blanking. Cause baby, I'm a firework. Wait, is it you're a firework? Shit. Come on, let those colors burst. Make 'em go, ugh, ugh, ugh. As they shoot across the sky. Two for two, baby. I'm a little pissed off that he didn't respond to my serenading, though. Because, like, that's the thing is, like, I have, like, a D&D character thing that I'm trying to do, you know? And, like, the character's gimmick is gonna be that he just got that twang, and he's just, like, he's just gonna say lyrics to people, you know? And, like, he didn't respond. He didn't give anything to work with. I'm disappointed. He was real? Oh, yeah, he was real. 100%. I'm not out here serenading bots. Oh my god, it's Colo. How to always find these? Well, it helps to lose. You see, last game I killed 3 in a 3v4. And the 4th guy killed me. And therefore, I've been determined as a high-risk individual that I got given a baby lobby to, so... Ah! Ah! I actually don't even think I want these things. That sucks. Haven't caught one of these in a while. Yeah, it's been a second, man. I hope you've been well. Hope life is treating you real good, like. I mean, the fact that he had an AK-74 is not helping this case. You been busy with what, man? How's life? PUBG. Oh yeah, the Nations Cup stuff, right? The German Nations Cup. Today I watched yesterday's stream about lazy cooking. Just buy air fryer. Yes, Alexi. Excuse me. My the biggest thing that I fuck around with right now is I have an air fryer, and I just put buffalo wings in there, and good food comes out. It's fucking awesome. Wings go in, food comes out. It's so cool. There's still rats. I'm sure they're gonna be alright. I did hear an MP5 earlier in repair. Not an AK-74. I'll allow it. Go to EWC on Friday using your program. Using your program for live leaderboard and stats. So wait, you developed something for EWC? That's pretty cool. Is it because do you have like a connection with like is Benny involved with it? Do you have a connection with the prod crew, or like why'd they pick you? Benny's involved? I see. I don't think I want to mess with any of these things. I could do this. Doesn't seem very worth it. I need one more purple, or 2 more purples even. Give me that foot. So many drugs. How many more purples do I need, though? Yeah, it's 2 more purples. I could also just try to get some blues. Purple, blue, perhaps? God, the Vector 45. Oh my god. Wait, didn't I have a big bag? The programmer maybe sells your products. So do you think you have like a future for like just making esports products then? Or is this just kind of how it happened? It's not gonna be like part of a bigger theme. Tent guy? Yeah, I know. Probably not. Well, it's cool that you got this going at least. It's a shame that you couldn't get it going for 2024. The budget for the 2024 people was insane. 2025, they're honestly like on the lower end of industry standard. Which makes sense because they are hiring people for a few weeks at a time, so it's like, you know, you'll be paid every day. Oh, that guy was still alive. That guy had teammates, rather. But you're paid every day that you're there. And you're there for a lot of days. It's just the actual day rate isn't very good. see him. Cool. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Spread my balls and fly away. I believe I can soar. They always keep fighting when they hear my singing. Why do you think that is? Bard buff. So I killed this guy's boy, and he just kind of started camping it, then never moved on. Damn, boy! That's a crazy looking M4. Damn! It's a shame that I don't think I should bring this out, because the stock don't fold. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, this is actually, like, not awful. That's some weird loot, but I think it's worth it. And a cowhide. Bark, bark. Where'd my big bag go? How much is a hunter rig nowadays anyway? 40k? Sure, brother, why not? Just put it in the bag. Just put the rig in the bag, bro. But yeah, Ko, I'm glad to hear that you've been busy lately. You probably heard about it already, but I got custom game access, so if you ever wanna fuck around and help me plan that out, I'm down. But also, it's not gonna be paid, and you have actual real-life shit you need to figure out, so I get it if you're not gonna do that. Drop your bag before the first shovel kill. That was so long ago! It's in mid, then. I knew he was 995'd up. Oh, it's down here. Yeah, I remember. This doesn't feel great. Yeah, it doesn't feel amazing. It's definitely one of the gear setups of all time. Where are all my kills at? Calling for Tetris? Yeah, I will soon. I know, Ocean, I know. I'm having a little bit of character. I'm just staring at scabs, all romantic-like, you know? Okay, let's do this now then. This is actually so fucking gross. Oh, there's a safe over here. Flash that dong, finish the job. You talk to me like I'm one of your, You're talking to me like you're paying for something. Do I have any more smelts out here? I don't think I do. I think I have one more, rather. I don't think I'm gonna find another purple for it, though. Okay. Did we loot this guy completely? Oh, there's a third smelter up here. I never noticed. That's cool because there's a lot of loot up there too, with the materials boxes and whatnot. Being an honest working dong. Do they work? Do bot dongs function as intended? We'll have to ask the devs. Maybe we can get like an ask the devs stream going at some point, where we like just ask them questions, figure out some of the the hard hitting truths in the background of ABI. Do the bot dongs work? America wants to know. I think that we might get the game cut off from Americans after that, though. Justifiably so. Oh no! Oh man. That's literally finding a red. I found a red and I just fucking smashed it. Oh man. Ah, gee. Yeah, I know, Elbad. Why do you think I was yelling? Man, that could have been worth like 50 extra K. It's still worth taking out. I should have swung my mouse away from him. I would have saved the day. It's a good day to be an M855 enjoyer. Good day indeed. Good day indeed. What actually happens if I go for a double key use like that? If I mash F, Western devs even make any usable decisions. I think all they do is make local transactions for games, like the audio of each season. Does the game have Western devs? I don't think it does. They heard me singing, guys. They heard me singing. It's like, I'm the star of, I'm the idol. I'm the star of Kimona. I can wear this on my debut. I'm honored to receive this privilege. Here I go, schmoovin' again. No escape for you, my friend. Dang, this is pretty good. Chinese server ammo can still be in safety box because player base rejected it that hard, so it's only installed for us. Really? I would be really surprised if that was true, Mando. Not Mando. I was reading Mando's message. I would be really surprised if that was true, Ocean Surge. Like, I don't know for sure, but I feel like developing the game differently for, like, China, or even, like, you know, just the West, like, for any, it doesn't fucking matter who, for any two audiences, I feel like developing the game differently is, like, super bad precedence. I feel like you do not want to do that. Is that crazy? Baxo Null, thank you for the follow, bud. Yeah, I know it's not a big change, so maybe I'm making like a mountain out of a molehill here, but I don't know. I also don't know if I like the idea of like, we whined enough, so we got our way, but I guess that is just, that is what listening to the community is, right? People give their thoughts on a thing and they implement the changes on that. But like, you know, it's, I just hope that this isn't part of a bigger trend, you know? If you have money in heads, feel free to build for multiple markets audiences. Well, that's kind of the thing, Sviatman, is that I feel like we have, at least the West does not have that many heads. I feel like we have like a small to medium amount of head. We don't have much head. Okay. I know something weird just then. If I could make one change, what would it be? Gun balance. So wait, so this just like should be like a slight. So there's an invisible wall here. I can stand on it. So I can just be floating on this, aiming at that, which is gonna look really strange. And then I walk downwards on the up ramp. Why are invisible walls a thing? Why is this invisible wall here? Like, is me doing this that overpowered? I don't know. I can even still walk that way. It's not even blocking anything off. Why is that there? I keep getting more flustered and confused the more I speak. You'd remove flashlights? I mean, I would remove flashlights. But it's not at the top of my list. My list would go gun balance. Make more of the mid-tier stuff better. Make more of the high-tier stuff worse. Make more of the low-tier stuff a lot better. And then I would remove AI from lockdown. And then I'd probably start looking at gear, like the way that gear limits work in lockdown too. Yeah, whatever. Let's go. Person always thought you were a god, but killing bots with say operator. Yep. I mean, even in this game. Oh. Not bad. We did the thing. Guys, I'm just in such a mood right now. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying words and noises and shit. But yeah, I don't know. Red ammo is very much so neutered. That's just the state of the game that we have right now. It is what it is. So Jose, how is the 3x3? 3x3 is fantastic. I'm glad to have it. Getting it was pretty rough. For whatever reason, this season was especially annoying for me. Couldn't tell you why. Man, I guess I'll just bring a BA trig, upgrade it during the raid. Airport missions make you rage. What's the best budget gun in your opinion? You're misplaying armory. Rico, it's definitely the AUG. The gun's ridiculously cheap for what it is. Even the 42 rounders are cheap now, so you just run this. You put A1s into it, maybe a 995 top load, cheap optic, excuse me, and you have one of the best lockdown guns that you could possibly ask for, like for basically nothing. Yeah, I'll give you this build right here. Like this is nothing particularly like special or anything. Like there's not much customization that you can actually do with the AUG. But the gun is really, really cheap, and it functions really well out of the box. It is... I think it's fair to say that is, like, the best budget gun in the game right now. Wish the Banshee's not expensive. They're 50 round max for. It's your favorite gun? Yeah. Maybe Season 6 or 7. I'm proud of you guys. Not a single one of you. Not a single one of you made a comment on that. I'm so proud of you. Alright, last Armory lockdown game for a sec, then we're gonna go on to something else. I'm not sure what that is yet. Made you cringe a little bit, that's why. Well, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to, Bio, so I'm safe. I'm not part of the problem because it was an accident. Oh. Oh, Banshee's cheap now. Most people are doing the missions. Killed one guy with it the other day. Only sold for 330k. Damn. 330 is still higher than it should be. At least when you equip it, it says that it should be around 200k. That is pretty neat though. Nature is healing. That gun deserves to be around 200k. It's not very good. Is there a way to delete one of the two keyboard layouts on PC? Like UK layout is so annoying. Can anybody help Bakisa out? I mean, that's probably a question for Google, right? 500k people are watching football with a guy on Twitch. I guess he's big, but 500k people is crazy. I mean, dude, football is insane. Like traditional sports are a worldwide phenomenon. Like, it's one of the things that at least makes me feel like less of a chud for being as into gaming as I am, you know? Like, it's just like a virtual version of that shit. But there's people all around who, like, you know, base their livelihoods or, like, all their hobbies, everything just around that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's also the World Cup. Very true. There's something. So people are in the mid door, it sounds like. What? Really? There's gonna be a guy right here. Gonna be two guys. Ow. I don't know if this guy dropped. I don't think he did. Yep. Alright, so we still got a guy behind me sniping somewhere. Near sluice, where all those gunshots are. There's also still someone in mid. Yeah, I know, Ocean. There was a suppressed shot behind me towards sluice, that's what I'm talking about here. The fuck was that noise? I'm hearing shit. Was there a guy gas? I think there was. I'm struggling to recall right now. Oh, did I kick the ball? Oh, that would do it. Oh. Someone's dead. Good info. Wonder if that's the sniper that I'm chasing right now. Okay, gotta find the guy with the big sending gun next.
Take your questions to the grave.
I heard him. Well, it baited him to push at least. I can't see him, man. There he is. He's backed way the hell up. Nah, I think not much. Oh my god. Six HP in the armor left. Ah. I've been baited. Well, there's a guy tank door, 100%. Other the tank door guy might have been creeping back to avenge his teammate, you know? Just play it faster. Should have died, straight up. We're thinking that's ping. Didn't expect you to run in yet. I mean, I didn't expect him to be holding like that. I thought he was going to be like in the room. Something a little bit more passive. I was not expecting him sitting right in front of the door like that. I'm kind of... I shouldn't have won that.
Archive locator signal. The coordinates have been sent to your map.
I mean, I have 7 kills. And I killed people all over the map. And these guys were fighting each other too. Like, these guys got some kills on each other. So I think with all of that in mind, I think that we're probably clear. Make it look so easy. It's lockdown, right? Trust me, if I was playing Forbidden, I'd get my ass whooped right now. You just can't make solo plays in Forbidden. You have to leverage what other people are doing more. You can't just do shit on your own. I think that has to be a player. I don't think that EVE happens there. Matsuka best T5 helmet. There's 2 types of helmets in this game. There's helmets that let you use headphones, and there's helmets that protect your head. The Matsuka is the best protection helmet at tier 5. It's not my best shooting. I'm not used to having to lead targets at mid-range in this game. What is like the... It's pretty fast. Yeah, I was over-leading it. No, it's really good, Rico. It's really, really good. But as a solo, I never run it because audio is too important to me. Like, audio affects the way that I maneuver around the map. Audio affects the way that I take fights. If I wear a blast helmet instead, it changes everything about, like, the way that I play the game, right? And I can't be doing that. That's unacceptable. Like, I have a very, very specific playstyle, and if I'm not doing it, then I just suck. Like, there's definitely maps where not having audio is not as important. Honestly, Armory is one of them. Yeah, I don't know. The tier 6 variants are a little bit better. Wearing masks is a real run and gun playstyle. I think it's less run and gun and more so just I think it's almost more the opposite. I think that if you're running a Matska, you're either playing with a team or you're playing more proactively. I play really reactively with audio because when I hear something, I use that information and like change the way that I'm approaching the game. If you're running a Matska, you're not even always gonna hear the things that are going on in the game around you, right? Like you're probably not going to at all. And what that means is that when you're going into a raid, you're probably just mostly basing your routing off of either like player culture, like okay, people are probably going to be here, here, and here, so I'm going to try to like run over there and catch them, that kind of play, or you're going in being like, this is where the defensive spots are, or this is where the safes are. I'm just going to always run in that particular style and like go in that particular direction every single game because I don't have any information to actually work with, you know? And that's just not how I play. Like, I use like audio to give me game sense to inform my decisions. What's up, Daisy? You finally traveling home after a week plus of watching people's animals while they were away. A week you traveled for animal watching? That's actually kind of cool sounding. Was it some buddies or is it like a business? What up, Finip? Oh my god, zeroed out my armor. So Dragonborn, TBT. TBT to this time, my trajectory is just based on what spawn I have. Yeah, exactly. Like, people like keep PT. Like that type of a playstyle and that type of approach are the people who use blast helmets. And I do have rollouts. I do have rollouts and like tasks that I'm trying to accomplish every single time I spawn into a raid. But just as often do my plans change because I hear shit going around the map. Like, I think if I didn't have any audio, I think I would just not be able to play the game very well, just straight up. I wouldn't ever know, like, what to do or where to go. Partially to fight, but also just to fucking, like, engage with the game and have fun. I think it wouldn't be as enjoyable for me. The smelting is actually so fucking good for the game. It makes really, really interesting, like, POI fights at all stages of the game. Early, as people are just, like, you know, looting right off the rip, as well as late, when people have already looted their POIs, and they're leaving the POIs to go use the smelter. It makes it so that people actually have a reason to engage with more mechanics of the game that already exist. And it just provides more value in a game that is already getting hit by inflation. Like, the smelters are such a huge win for the game. So this guy sprayed someone down, now that I think about it. Where's the guy he killed? Yes, sir, H4. I try to have the cam on most days. There's just days where I'm not feeling it. Today, I just don't give a fuck, so here we are. Yeah, this guy sprayed someone. Where's his body? Like, no one's double gunning yet. Make useless purple do something? Exactly. First 5 minutes of the raid are pretty much automatic on this point based on spawn. Yeah, and my point is that you don't have to play like that, you know? With the blast helmet, you kind of do.
But you have more options, and you have like a more dynamic game if you're if you have audio to play with. It should be a body. Is the RPK back? Is it better than the AK-12? RPK is back, but it is still worse than the AK-12. I run it in lockdown because I like having fun with a fun-feeling gun, but the AK-12 is definitely better than it. More reds and safes so you can gamble purples. I would be pretty surprised if they reduced the amount of reds and safes. That kind of thing would be like impossible to prove anyway, though. Ah, Butterfingers. Yeah, I mean, I think that you're Crocs. I think that the RPK's gun feel. Why am I bringing these out, by the way? These are really bad. Yeah, I think that the RPK's gun feel is some of the best in ABI. Like, it just sounds so heavy and beefy. It is such a good feeling gun. Which is a shame that it's also like, you know, it is kind of it's like not meta just because it doesn't have a good enough recoil control stats. But, you know, little buffs like what we've been getting are baby steps to changing that for the better. Does less than AK-12 damage? I don't know. I think it does 1 more damage than the AK-12 turbo. I think it does +1 damage to the AK-12. This doesn't matter, but it does not deal less damage. Any purples? No purples. We go inside. ML9000, thank you for the follow, bud. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, if you're just playing for pure efficacy and like and pure optimization, then you shouldn't be touching the RPK. It underperforms compared to the AK-12. It's not good enough at medium range for Forbidden. It's not good enough at close range versus H4s or AEKs. But it is good enough. And in lockdown, that's all you need. Like your gun matters a lot less in lockdown than a lot of people think. You don't need a good gun in lockdown. You just need tier 5 ammo and not a bad gun. Those are that's what you need. So like not an AK-74, not a G3, not a I don't know. Tier 3 SMG. Dude, someone died. I just don't know where they are. Guess I'll never find them. Dude, you're scaring the shit out of me. Hello, does anybody have a good cheap HK build? I have a decent one. I'll have to wait until after the raid to get it to you, but I have a decent one, yeah. No grip on this dang thing. What the heckers, brother? Gonna keep this and just wear it next raid. Is this worth it? Is this all worth it? We didn't finish unpacking. Oh, bubble tea! Didn't realize that thing was still in circulation. Look at that. Any gluggers? Could you give it, please? Yeah, after the raid. I have one in my Discord, ML. Maybe check that out. It's in the mid-tier section. I think it's about 400k.
Oh, no. Don't go shortest barrel. Don't go shortest barrel in the HK. The long barrel is one of the things that makes it good. That is the last corner you want to be cutting on the HK. Go long or extended barrel. And then cheap out on the handguard, the stock, cheap out on everything else. Literally everything else. Extended barrel, compact grip, and then everything else is the cheapest parts that you can use. I'll just bring it out in a sec here. Or, again, you can go to the Discord. It's living there in the mid-tier section of the builds section. I have a kill top radar. Oh, yeah, the guy in the corner. Yeah, I have to go loot that guy. You're right. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go do that now before I forget. This is a red. Can't wait. Oh, yeah, bud. Same one. Can stop at the shop over here too. I forgot about this guy. Wait, he's using... He had a T1? He just found a T1. He's using the awful MP5. Or the awful scope that I was showing off. Oh, that's so funny. Wait, so did I get a kill over here this game? Or was I misremembering from last game? Bam, streamer loot. Did get a kill over here. I had 2 kills that I forgot to loot in this corner. Well, damn. That'll show him. Oh, that's right. The handguard needs to be replaced. Oh, damn. Alright, gotta go smelt. Did I just not loot any kills? Fuck. What was I doing this game? What was I on? 10k for a mag like that is pretty sick, actually. I actually do know what I'm on. It's called a lack of sleep. Would not recommend trying it. I want to put all these blues in. Should I try? I should have tried mixing them with the paracord, probably. Gotta confirm a gold here. It's pretty bad if I get a purple here. Well, what can you do? New season today on mobile. How you feeling about it, Karina? Ooh, that's gonna be annoying to figure out. I don't envy whose problem that is, so that's gonna be some annoying Tetris. Did I hit the top floor here? Oh man. You silly idiot. Gonna hold off on it for now. We have more safes to hit. Maybe we get some more purples. Oh, we didn't hit anything, Mando. We got some freaking work to do. Imagine that's a player. I'd be dead. Thought didn't cross my mind. Here are the purples I was looking for. Gotta be kind of fast here. I don't know if I hit the small safe over there. The door's closed, so I probably didn't. You see what it feels like later? Nice. Hopefully it feels decent. We take decent for new patches. No time. I do not trust myself to Tetris quickly right now. Wow! Double red raid. How lucky am I? Answer? Quite. Hell yeah, dude. Would I lean with defaults? Default and toggle. Q and E. Hello. Oh, I forgot the red's already in there. Ah, dang it. Ah, whatever. Small safe, and then we begin the arduous task of organizing. Oh, life's so hard, I have too much loot. I can't fit all this loot in this 926 bag in my lockdown game. Oh, I need to smelt. What am I doing? I got some smelters left. Wait a minute. I'm actually running out of time here, man. Oh, I have 3? Jesus Christ. Go, go, go. And then we had Xaxes on the purples here for the smelter. Dude, Armory is so good for this. I guess I'm not using every single smelter on the maps. I'm not using the northern end. I'm not using... There's one over here. Somewhere. There it is, yeah. I'm not using that one. Oh, I can't bring that out. Oh, whatever. The A and B is definitely getting ditched. MPX should probably get left as well. It's actually not what I thought it was, too. I got scammed a little bit. Oh, it wasn't Exacxies either. Look at that. I'm lying on the internet. Not again. And the amp itself. Yep, everything else is acceptable to leave behind. My face mask any good? It's not. Nice. Get out of here. Pretty good. 7.2 mil lockdown raid. Looking good. It does feel like that right now, Dad. Watching you play makes me not want to play anymore? What do you mean? I think it'd be inspiring. I'm not very good at the game. It's not super difficult to emulate my style, I think. Alright, let's take a step back from lockdown armory for the moment. Only for the moment. Fritzy necklaces. All your friends left for that Star Wars MMO? What Star Wars MMO? Wait, KOTOR? Knights of the Old Republic? Like that Star Wars MMO? The older one? Holy shit, they left for KOTOR. That, dude, I think that more MMO heads play ABI than other shooters, which actually does explain a lot. I haven't heard about KOTOR in a long time. Butter is everywhere. Booty Chaser, thank you for the follow, dude. What RPK build is that? It's pretty basic. The biggest thing to know for the RPK, and this is the biggest mistake that people make when they're building this thing, is to use this stock instead of the proprietary one. This is the build, though. Short barrel? Yeah. I don't think the barrel's not particularly important because 5.45 performs beyond effective range, and because the long barrel does not actually improve your firing power. However, the long barrel does help your recoil control, which is pretty sick. You can have a good RPK for either with either setup. I think the two important parts are number one, that you don't use the improved handguard, and number two, that you do use the dedicated RPK stock. Beyond that, build it how you want. Also, this is obviously just like the best pistol grip, but long barrel increases damage slightly. Nope, wrong. Here we go. Oh, either you're wrong and I get to be like, or I'm wrong and I look like a fucking idiot online. So, here we go. But I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that you're wrong. And that it doesn't change your damage at all. Short barrel with the wrong ammo in it. With the right ammo in it. Or sorry, default barrel, long barrel. This is long barrel, right? It's not long barrel, you fucking idiot. This is also not long barrel. What? I could have sworn I put this one on. Are you sure it's there? I can't feel it. Alright. BS. BS. Short barrel damage test on the RPK. 45 damage. Long barrel damage test on the RPK. 45 damage. Bam. You silly head. You silly head. I'm pretty sure that it is a rule that if the text doesn't change in the firing power, then the damage doesn't change when you put a new barrel on it. Pretty sure that's a rule of nature or something about that thing. And effective range is pretty good. I wouldn't say so. 9 effective range as a stat is pretty good. But 545 already overperforms outside of effective range. Like, it still pens, and the time to kill, at least against head, doesn't really change that much. That being said, just flat as a number, that number, like, effective range going up by 9, that is pretty alright. That is, I'm not, yeah. I just don't think it's super important. And, you know, short barrel keeps the gun cheaper, it keeps your ergo up, it prevents your gun from getting pushed into your chest as much. Like, there are upsides from going with short barrel. But my point being here that the, unlike for guns like the H4, the long barrel on the RPK is not an upgrade, it is a side grade, you know? That's all I'm saying. Pretty sure it's not a rule, but I haven't checked. I'm pretty sure that it is a rule, and I have checked. So, you know, I've done a couple videos on this, checking out tons of different types of barrel lengths on different types of guns, so when you check, you know, you can come back, but I'm pretty sure that's a rule. That the damage only changes with the barrel length if the text next to the firing power changes when you change the barrel. Like, for example, M110, the damage doesn't change, the text doesn't change. M4, damage does change. 1085, the damage does change, the text changes for all of these. Checked and my sister said that it isn't? Yeah. Dude, your sister is like the ABI king. She definitely knows what's up. Oh! Alright, let's see if Forbidden Farm is still weaking crazy, dude. Someone's inside. I saw him, like, at the last second through the trees there. That was a mistake. I should have tried closing the gap there a bit more. Double gun does make a lot of sense, actually. That guy's pretty smart. I should do that. You killed me, Siaman. You killed me. How dare ye? How dare ye? I could double gun, but what if I just run a U1? Victor 45 with M24 is nasty. I mean, yeah. I think anything with M24 is pretty fucking good too, though. Ooh, we balling out. Let's ball the fuck out. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Butterfingers. Yeah, that looks good. Let's try that again. It's funny, because if I brought this kit in and played the same way I did last game, I'd still be dead in the exact same way. Seems you're moving RPQs for the season after the changes. I remember before the updates, you're going to use the F2000 mostly. I guess you think the F2000 is still bad after the change. It's less... It is pretty bad, but it's more so uncomfortable. The F2000 does one... It doesn't one-tap Tier 4 versus Tier 4. Again, or sorry, it doesn't one-tap Tier 4 versus Tier 3, which makes killing scavs annoying. It doesn't one-tap Tier 5 versus Tier 4, which makes PvP really annoying. It literally just misses out by 1 damage to hit a lot of metrics that other guns like, you know, the MDR, like the M4, like the RPK, like the AEK, these things that other guns take for granted. And on top of this, like, you know, it has, you know, poor effective range. Like, I really want to like the F2000. It's just not versatile enough. It doesn't perform well enough in medium range. Doesn't perform well enough in lockdown. I think I should run it more in my lockdown games, for what it's worth, though. And a lot of it as well is that I really like the RPK, dude. I really, really enjoy the RPK. You're wrong with the firing power rule. Where? Let me know. Which gun am I wrong about? I definitely don't want to be spreading misinfo. Foul M versus L. I think the foul is supposed to deal more damage as you put the long barrels on. 1 damage if it's on tier 4. I think it says that, doesn't it? Or does the text only change from short to medium? I thought I took all this guy's stuff off my playlist.
But does the text change at all when you change from the barrels? Because I think the text does change when you go off a short barrel. Yo, can I get into this game? Thank you. Gotta whine a little bit. I'll check it after this game dead. Alright. A little bit of U1 gaming. I know this is a bit of a hot take, but the gun's actually kind of interesting to use nowadays. Was I yapping over a shot just now? Frontier position. Good to know. It is so hard to peek into this goddamn POI. Did he just run straight through? Well, goddammit. Vex, what's up with the powers you can choose in the start of the game? What game mode are you playing for that? Valley Distortion, of which there is a lockdown and a forbidden variant. Has one of 4 powers that you can choose. There can be 2 instances of a power on a team at any given moment. When you load in, it gives you a little description of what they all do and what they are. Yeah, I guess I missed it, Ocean, or he's just going super slow. I don't know. I really don't like spawning on that side of the map. It's too easy to get just nothing going on in your game for the first couple minutes. Okay, we got Gamer's Villa. I'm gonna loiter up here for a second, then I think I'm just going Villa. Am I? I'd rather fight a big sway team in the open than in a POI.
Where are you from? The past
Damn.
or the future?
Don't know where that was. Where the fuck? Is he on top of supply camp? I think he has to be. RPK! My boy!
Emergency! The situation at the valley has taken a turn for the worse. Anomalies are constantly spawning. Fortunately, the bell has activated the exit. Find it, and maybe you can leave.
What? Less than good. They both back up. Did one go left and one go right? I mean dead, but like when you change the barrel, the text does change on the M4. It doesn't change in every single barrel, but the text does change. Holy shit. Were there more people on the original team that were fighting? Oh, these guys are coming. That might be the sniper from supply camp coming over this way. I'd be so dead there. I should have been dead. I can't believe I'm alive right now. Like, I had the target swap from the flashlight guy before knowing he was even dead. Oh, he just sat there and sniping, and then when no one popped up, he just decided to leave? What a fucking loser. Holy shit. Or maybe it's bait. Especially after hearing this gunshot, he could be trying to bait the people in courtyard to go run over at him. Wouldn't be the most unreasonable thing in the world. So 2 teams in this direction. The guys over at Villa. And then maybe more teammates left near Pino. That's a supply camp team leaving. Yeah, I think that's just like a little sniper guy. So, Dad,
Oh, someone's smelting. Slight addendum to what I said. If the barrel changes the text on firing power for any variance, that means that all barrels affect the damage on the gun. That means that the barrel can affect the damage on the gun. Which is something that I was aware of, but didn't think to actually specify in, like, my mind palace. Oh yeah, Dave. You want it's gotta be tier 5 ammo. Fuck. It's unlikely these are all solos. Yeah, I'm surprised that guy is smelting next to an active fight. RPK teammate. Or a smelter teammate. He's going giga wide. We still gotta get out, SJ. Yeah, that guy's just spamming the extract. He's just spamming the supply camp extract to try to get some attention drawn to him. What a silly guy. Oh, well, I'm running at you.
The abnormality is intensifying rapidly. Far more dangerous monsters are spawning. The exit is collapsing. Get out of here before it's too late.
You think it's ping, Andy? I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm scared. Whew. Your settings tab just infinite reloading. Mods fix it. Oh, is my settings tab broken? Is the link to the clip broken? That's not good. This was a crazy game. I don't think I had any business winning this fight. So, Turbo, is that clip broken? Way short. Works for me, super fast, but I think it's intended. It works. Booty Chaser, I think that your internet is shitting the bed. Why did I say it like that? Why am I being so fucking annoying right now? Damn. Interesting. Wait, so I can combine the smelters with a Stussy. Turbo, 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 turbo. How sure are you on the on this being empty? Scale of 1 to 10. Can I trust you? Can I trust you? 4 and 9. Okay. If you were a 4 on the trustworthiness scale on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I would be more inclined to not trust you. Am I crazy for that? Like, that sounds kind like those are pretty bad odds. I don't like those odds. Yo, Dad, speaking of which, dude, this game is so much more fun when I'm just not getting rolled by a foreman every game. Holy fuck, I didn't even think about that. I was in my head being like, man, what did I do differently this game that made me win, basically? And I think that my play wasn't anything particularly immaculate. There just wasn't a fucking foreman in the game. I think that's literally it. Oh, he killed a little G3 guy. I don't think I'm going to do this yet. Did he think this was a thermal SJ? Or are we just fucking around a little bit? He might have thought he had therms on for whatever reason. Just moving on. That actually does sound pretty good, Dad. I wouldn't commit to it that hard with a bag full of 15 smokes. But like if I saw a bunch of smoke grenades, maybe less so on this map because they have to use a thermal scope to see through smokes. But if I saw that on like farm, then yeah, I would 100% believe that you were a thermal team, and I would treat you accordingly. That being said, if you smoke a team, and the team that you're smoking ends up being a thermal team, then, that's pretty bad. Then you may have fucked up at that point. I mean, there's just no way this is coming out. Oh, I've been forgetting dog tags. I think I forgot the first guy's dog tag. Bark, bark. Oh, it's fresh. Oh, baby, it's fresh. I need to get this guy's meds. Just a little bit. Living to keep me moving. Don't think I should bring this out as it is. It just feels a little silly, eh? It's pretty strippable. It's not fully strippable, but it's pretty strippable. Yeah, that's good enough. Oh, he's sick. Oh, Lord, he's sick. How does one even fight thermals? You either... You need to be really decisive if you're taking a close range fight, because you do have an advantage because they'll die in one headshot, or one face shot, and, you know, you won't. So if you find yourself in a close range fight, you have to be decisive. But you want to prevent that by any means necessary, and basically just, like... Play the medium range fight, rotate a ton, and wait for them to make a mistake. Which is a really annoying playstyle, because sometimes they don't. But that is like one of the only ways you can properly fight them, is just wait for them to make a mistake. Oh, they looted my boy. How dare you loot my boy? 5 kills. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5. Oh, did this guy loot 2 of his teammates and he tried to leave? I think that's what happened. I think it's time to fill your destiny and do a Giga Hipfire S12K raid. You're strong enough. You just need to be brave enough. It's interesting, because if you say I need to be brave enough, but I think that the best strategy for that is going to be sitting in a fucking corner on TV, you know? Oh, man. But the M24 doesn't come out. But it's 800! It's 800K! I want to bring it out. Oh, he came to smelt. Well, now I can smelt. Smile. He came specifically. You didn't come to do anything else. He had a bag full of purples, and now I can do all... Oh, I get to keep his shit! That's so fucked up. I got scared a little bit there, to be honest. I mean, I think that I need to find a red. I'm already full on storage. I mean, I can drop both of these things for other stuff, but... Wait, it says I have 4 left. By taking his item, that took one of my smelting slots. Don't like that. Don't like that. Yeah, I think I'm going for the red, dude. Hey. Oh, I'm definitely going for the red. Okay, so we're gonna do one more with the purples, and then we're gonna do a triple red with the all the huge boys. Bam, bam, and then I think the node is pretty low value. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's a great deal. That's a great deal. I'll take that. Per machine. It is per machine, but I'm also not going over here. It's per machine per team, right? So, like, one team can use a machine 3 times. Or 3 in Lockdown, 5 in Forbidden. Right? I'm like 90% sure those are the rules. But also, I don't play in a team, so, you know. People who actually do that, correct me if I'm wrong. No, I have 3 golds that I'd rather not get, or 4 golds I'd rather not get rid of. The gambit doesn't make sense unless I find a lot more. So, there's an M24 here, and it doesn't fold. It does fold. No. Yeah. Checking the extra guy for rush makes sense, you're right. Something that AUG mags aren't anymore. Such a good gun for the price. Yes. The AUG is an incredible budget gun. Nat, the 42 round mags are like 30k a pop. Now, there's no rush in here? Oh, you're gonna make me cry. Fucker. You little piece of shit. God damn you to hell.
He's got some crazy bags going on, though. Some crazy baggage. That's pretty cool, I guess. I can't. There's no way. I'm not gonna go to another smelter. After all, I hardly even know her. Why not put the plate on? Because the commander doesn't Tetris well. I think the commander's better. I think. For the armor and the FA. I don't know. Wasn't it fresh? Nah. It's at 90. It's a worn. I think the default of that is like 120. Which is still, like, you know, that'll repair it into 75. 75 is still pretty good for Forbidden. But it's not exactly exciting. Shit! You know, if I stare at this long enough, it might come to me. Thank God it's ping. Well, hello there. Well, hello there. You're telling me I can't fit an RPK in this mess? I'm pretty sure that's bullshit. Chapmans aren't very good nowadays, are they? It's so loot dense, but... Oh, I didn't take the right thing off of that. Now what? Well, now what? Thank you for not top loading. Very cool of you. Sad leaving a good gun behind like that. Alright, I think that this is as much as we're gonna get. I don't feel good about this. This doesn't feel correct, but for whatever reason, I can't see the alternative solution to this. So it's like this, it will stay. Yeah. I think that's it. Left a lot of shit behind. Okay. Oh, Turbo, you don't have to do all that work. You click, if it works on one, it's just gonna work on everything. And if it doesn't work for some, it's on their end and not your end. But I appreciate the, you know, double checking like that. Maybe drop the M24 because they didn't have price. I was thinking about that. Oh, God. But the number is still so big on it, you know? And they're not base M24s. They're 2x4s, which are kind of small. Maybe not in the context of my storage, but they're kind of small, and they're expensive. More expensive than the base M24.
Puppet, I won't be fooled by you.
No worries, Booty Chaser. Nothing wrong with having a conversation. Did M just want to get a stat nerf this season, or is it just the case thing? Oh, I definitely should have TFT. For some reason, I thought I was already under the effects of the permastim, because I usually am on this map. So I didn't even bother checking. Whoops. Blah, blah, blah. Make up half the M24 alone with the M4, increase the amount of available slots in the meantime. Yeah, but I didn't really leave that much stuff behind besides a U1 and a bunch of grenades. Like, I think an M24 versus a dinged up M4 rig full of grenades, I think that's gonna end up being worth about the same. I think that's true. If I had more loose objects that I was really excited to try to, like, make it fit, I think the math would have been different. But, like, the only things that I was trying to, like, fit in were, like, an RPK and a U1. Maybe it made sense to, you know, drop it, like, an M20, like, strip an M24 for, like, something, like, a different gun. Nah, I mean, maybe, but the guy who was full of purples, he came from here. I guess they could have just, like, not used a key, but I got 9 mil. I'm not trying to use a key when I'm bursting at the seams with loot. I don't think M61 got a stat nerf this season, Wispa. I don't remember. If it did get a stat nerf, it doesn't affect the headshot capabilities of any of the right guns. Like, M24 can still do it. M110 still can't. Gonna skip this one. Would suggest you smelt 3 dog tags and get a 5x5 loot extraction balloon. Oh, shoot, you're so correct, TFC. Yo, where'd you hear about that tech, bro? Keyboard only has W key. Weird question, but in Lockdown I started running tier 5 ammo since I was dying to it a lot in Lockdown, like 995. Maybe get 1 or 2 player kills, and if I can't, I loot up, but barely make profits. The ammo is so expensive. Do I need to wipe lobbies? Kind of. If you're going for tier 5 ammo, you definitely need to prioritize PvP and Lockdown, but a lot of people will approach Lockdown with that idea in mind anyway. Wiping lobbies is one way you can do that, but you could also try running lower rate of fire guns, right? So, like, for example, 995 H4, you're gonna run through ammo. Same thing with the F2000. Even M4 has a pretty high fire rate. But if you go for guns with lower fire rates, like an MDR with a scope on it, or a M16, guns that either have low fire rates or guns that force you to shoot like in single shot, but like you can still fire pretty fast. There are ways to preserve more of your 995. You can also commit less of your magazines with 995. Go AK-102 is really good recoil control. I can't recommend the AK-102 because 995 doesn't one-tap tier 4. Like an AUG or an M4 or an MDR will one-tap tier 4. But if you have 995 in an AK-102, that means that it two-taps tier 4, which is the same performance as A1s with a different gun. So I don't actually think that, even though the recoil on the 102 does feel really good, I think the damage, same thing with the F2000, the damage holds it back a ton. I struggle with Roman numerals until I get to 159, and then it just clicks. I get it. I get it. I mean, kind of get it. I get it a little bit. I get it enough to laugh at it. I get it enough to giggle. Don't take this from me. This made the SSG 2 taps naked face 995. Oh god, does it? Even with long barrel? Didn't the SIG get a long barrel? So like, what are good lockdown guns, guys? I think that there's a lot of really good lockdown. I mean, I made a fucking list of it earlier. Hold on. I think the list of guns that I would run in lockdown is... The list of guns that I would run are shorter than the list of guns that I wouldn't. Oh, here we go. Yeah, AR-57, ZC, AEK, F2000, FAMAS, RPK, N94. What are some lower rate of fire guns on this list that we could recommend to our boy? I mean, we could do like a tier 5 top load, tier 3 bottom load AR-57. I have a lot of good success with that. ZC's fine, AEK is fine. But, you know, if we're looking at lower fire rate, then we could go AN-94. Obviously, AK-12 is still a really good option. I think T1's getting off the list. I think it's too expensive compared to a U1. No real reason to run it. VSS and AMB have cheap ammos. AMB should be on this list, actually. Could go tier 5 ace. Camera covers the dock. Lamau, thank you. Is AUG a good gun for what you mentioned about fire rate? It's at 750, which is the same as the M4. So you're not going to save much money from the fire rate, but you will save money because the AUG is dirt fucking cheap. Like, if you're ever trying to save money for any reason at all, the AUG is the gun that should be on the table, 100%. Nah, not today, Chad. Not today. I'm in the market for a different type of monster right now. This absolute demon of a gun. Time for some MDR, baby. Will I be able to run an M4 like this? Damn. $850? It's fine. I swear to God, I use the MDR more than I use the H4 nowadays. It's so fun. I enjoy it so much. MDR is rough horizontal recoil, which I thought you hated. How come you're okay with using it now? It has rough horizontal recoil. It does have a decent reset rate, or reset time, though. So my solution to its bad horizontal recoil is just to tap fire it quickly at medium range. That, plus it deals enough damage to 1 tap and 2 tap reliably versus tier 4 and tier 5. Means that, you know, for lockdown, it's good enough. And again, like that's what I've been talking about all the time right now. And lockdown, you don't need guns that are perfect. You don't even need guns that are like that excel at anything. You just need them to be good enough to put 1 or 2 shots on target at someone's head, and then for them to die from it. And MDR does that. The MDR doesn't have damage to do that. Some guns don't, like the F2000 doesn't. The AK-74s don't. The AK-102 doesn't, which I think is pretty important to note. It is turbo, yeah. But it'll save you a lot of ammo because it forces you to go single shot. That's why with the Ace, also find the first 2 shots don't spread so bad, so the shorter sprays are okay. Speaking of guns you hate. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people say that about the Ace. For the Ace, I'm pretty sure that I'm just like... I mean, I had a decent raid with it today, and it felt a lot like the MDR. I just like the MDR better. I don't think that the gun does reasonably enough, like, more damage compared to an MDR or an Ace for me to justify its recoil, but the gun's fine for lockdown. AKM with APs? I don't value the AKM with APs super highly. I think it has too much recoil. You know, you probably could. Does the AKM deal enough damage, to 1-tap tier 4 and 2-tap tier 5 with AP? Ooh, I might do a dumb AKM game next game. Like a really, really, really cheap AKM build, run it in single fire, and then just try to make it work. Because I can 1-tap tier 4 with it with AP. I can probably 2-tap tier 5. Is that okay? Is like what is okay? We're gonna look into this next game. What is the most cost-effective AKM build that we can make? Because the problem with the AKM is that the Ace is a lot better than it. Like for the price. But what if we just make it cheaper than the Ace? What if we build like a 50k AKM? And try to make that as good as we can.
Don't tell me I heard that wrong. No
2M16 at that point? Absolutely. If we're talking about pure efficacy, absolutely. This is going to be worse than an M16. But it's kind of funny to think about. You hear like an ML on the doors? You wonder how 300k AKM feels? A lot worse than you think. Good enough. An M4 off to the left, I don't think that Scab spawns M4s over there. I think that has to be a player. Also, another reason I really like the MDR is because it's one of the few games left in the game that have the built-in iron sight modifier, like iron sight magnification. I think once you take this away from the gun, I stop using it. You make me sad. You brave soul. Oh, look, it's a Nick Am. Maybe this is the build that we'll use next game. Or something like it, at least. So we heard some shots behind us over at gas station early in the game. We probably got to kill that guy, and then we're probably clear. A lot of quick hits this game, though. I'm really glad that we were a little bit more careful with the ammo on this one, because we probably wouldn't be making any money if we were going crazy on the full auto. Okay, they gassed the front. Good to know. This guy couldn't have actually killed me, no matter what he did. Might as well grab these. Neither? Oh, I'm pissed. I'll take some stuns. Oh, I agree, Turbo. That felt pretty good. Pretty sure he died to bodies as well, so now we can go investigate the gas station boy. Now, the gas station guy has a very good chance of killing me now that I have no armor left. So I'm gonna have to ambush that guy. Am I making up the gas station guy? He exists, right? Like, there's a guy over here. I'm honestly not sure now that I'm thinking about it a little bit. It's not ping? Okay. He's probably over here somewhere then. Could those steps be him? No. Steel equals natural built-in aimbot. It turns on sometimes. You wanna stop moonwalking towards me, guy? Scaring me. You're scaring me! This isn't good. What if he looted his teammates over here? He could be at the backpack list right now. If he's trying to get everything. I should have thought of that sooner. I'm just not 100%. Nah, TFT. He looted his boys. So at this point, he's trying to get out of the game. Only question is, where is he? These scavs haven't respawned yet. Could be over there. The boxes are looted, but he's not sitting here. I feel like it would have hurt him. He was down here. He's maybe on the hill. He could have also just been like following behind me, looting all my kills. That would suck. Wait, yeah, he's just looting all my kills. Holy shit. He's literally just looting all of my shit. Fuck, and now he has door control. I don't think he's in here. No, there's no way. They would have heard him. Or I would have heard him. Where would he be hiding right now? He could have a conditional. Is it ping? Oh my god, where is this guy? Could be looting staging right now. I don't think he could have gone inside without scabs shooting him. I don't think it's possible for him to be inside of armory. It's just a shame that I used all of the what do you call it? All the shop charges. Nah, keyboard. I think that he knows. I wouldn't be surprised if he's just on the stream right now. Buy a scanner? I can't. I bought 2 frags earlier. Or 2 nades earlier. No longer possible. Yeah, I think that this guy is the teammate of the guy that I killed initially. Probably booted up the stream and started kind of following me. Yep. You little fucking rat! Holy shit! Oh, we got him. We got him. I wonder if he was in the tunnels when I checked earlier. Oh my god, let's go! No one steals my shit and gets away with it. Come on, get out of here. I'm so glad that had a happy ending. Negativity? Yeah, damn straight. I'm pretty negative about this whole thing.
Blower. I hardly even know her.
Excuse me. Alright. Justice has prevailed. I'm gonna go double check some of the bodies out back. Maybe I can just use all the smelters. Yeah, wait, it's definitely ping. Yeah, so ping goes down by like 4 to 8 if there's no one else in the lobby besides you. This is how it works. So before it was like 100 to 108, and now it's going between like, what, 96, 92? Yeah, 96, 92. Alright. Fun game. Yeah, I think I only lost one game Frost, and I just instantly got shot in the head by the M24. It was like 2 minutes into the raid. Games, well, no, that's not true. I definitely lost other games. That's not true. These have materials in them. Like tools and stuff, yeah, like that. Just young on your ping? Oh, yeah, you definitely should. You should definitely have ping on. Would these guys have been leaving purples and stuff behind? I wonder. How did everything get nabbed from them? I wonder if he hid some loot somewhere. All the damn ads are done. Sorry. I'm normally pretty good about running ads before games so that they don't happen during games. On longer raids like this, it's harder to get it done, though. Oh, we forgot someone. Oh, we forgot someone. How lovely. Juicy man right there. When you crawl prone, you replenish your stamina fast. Is that a question or a statement? I think that it helps you a little bit, but it's not like Tarkov levels. GG Turbo, thanks for hanging out. I know it looks a little silly, but I think I'm going to try to use all the smelters this game. So I'm just going to try to make sure that I hit everything rather than making sure that I'm optimizing everything, you know? Ooh, finished. Why don't I ever get ads when I'm watching Twitch? Gilly, it's probably a regional thing. I know places outside the NA and the EU sometimes have, even some places in the EU, just don't get ads. Because different marketing agencies buy different ads to different regions, so if you're in a region that's not getting marketed to, or not getting marketed to heavily, I think that you just don't get ads. What's that, Middleist? Can only rely on it above 40 if you have a stable ping delivery by 2 to 4? Yeah. This is true and correct. So I'm not recycling.
Lucky day. So happy I sang.
Yo, Danger Dave, thank you for the sub. I think that's the only sub of the day. Yeah, you're the first sub of the day so far. Appreciate you, bud. Nah, very kind of you. Very kind of you. Alright, let's spam some smelters over here, then go inside and loot everything. We're not leaving ourselves very much time to get everything done. I do like how engaging the smelter thing is, though. There's a lot of stuff you have to keep in mind to optimize it and do it in time. Like, in time to also, you know, wipe the lobby. Very engaging. If I get a purple, I might cry. Bug. Do I have another gold anywhere? I'm just gonna gamble. What's up, Daisy? Welcome back home. Glad you got home safe. Raids have been really good. I think I've died like twice today. Doing a lot of lockdown with just, not always silly guns, but just like, you know, not U1s, not H4s. It's been fun. They just get scammed from the machine, though. Alright, I feel like gambling, unless you're gambling for exactly a red from big golds, is always wrong. I feel like it's always better to just, you know, do your taxes, go up from the purples, get your purples, turn the purples into golds, smelt the large golds into the reds, or if not into reds, then just higher value or smaller golds. They've been going well. Me too, me too. The games don't always go well. I'm just gonna go double check the guy. Oh no, they had an AK and I think the guy was looted. But maybe his storage will have some stuff in it. Only gamble blues and purples for golds. Well, the thing is, if you put pixels, if you put 3 purples in, it's not a gamble. You just get a gold. Unless they're very, very low value purples, it's not gambling. He's a little guy. He's a very little guy. Little guy with A2s in his gun. Hot damn. Little guy's a threat. Was the dog sitting interesting? Dog sitting? It's just, you didn't say dog sitting. I think you said pet sitting. Was the pet sitting reasonably alright for you? Nope. Maybe not, but probably not. Or maybe, but probably not. Yeah, I don't know about that. Why is this audio muffled? I thought it was on my end for a sec, but it's not. It's in-game. Very weird. This guy had the inside to himself for a long time. He didn't loot anything? It's kind of surprising, actually. Alright, let's go smelting. Ooh, that's nice. Find any grips or loose attachments or anything. Those are going straight onto that RPK. In fact, I don't know what's in here, but this is going to be HP ammo, so... Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that. Oh, tier 5 armor! Holy shit. Well, hold on, I'm not going to wear this, because I don't want to scab to ding it up. I'm going to wear it on the way out. Alright, let's get moving. Mr. Clock. We're in a bit of a rush here. Just being safe. Don't want to get one tapped by a scav, like an RPK. Speaking of RPK. Am I bringing two of these bad boys out? Might be. Too bad they have a bird, bunny. Oh my god. Bird, a bunny, a cat, a fish, and 2 dogs. Holy. Pay for all your food, pay for either, and literally just to feed everyone, so it's not bad in the end. Happy to be home though. Yeah, I bet. I did something like that a long time ago, and it was, I was also happy to be home. Especially if you don't have your PC or anything. Hey, that's pretty good. I'm actually happy to find the really awful 2x2s here. God, the smelting thing is so good. Like, this is so good that this should just stay in the game, actually. Like, this should just be a part of the game moving forward. Like, every other event that we've had, like, you know, the pumpkins and the unicorns and the ponies and everything like that, it's been a thing where it's like, okay, I could take this or leave this, like, whatever, you know? And, like, the red duping thing, like, clearly something like that should not stay for the long term as well. But this just, like, is an improvement on the core gameplay loop that is ABI. Like, this is only good. It's keeping me in the raid longer, it's keeping me looting. Engaging with parts of the game that I never would have engaged with before, because it's just too slow. But now there's actually, like, a reward for me running around and smelting and looting and looking for purples and trying to trade up the purples into reds. It's so good. Is this Forbes? What are these safes? No, this is lockdown. Nothing super unexpected here. Hence the MDR. I did not lobby wipe a Forb Armory game with an MDR. I'm not that guy, unfortunately. Alright, we smelt, and then we leave. Smells and airdrops are good additions to PvP. I disagree on airdrops. I think airdrops are bad for PvP. Airdrops make people not engage with the game until the airdrops actually happen. Farm with airdrops on it is really bad. People will just sit on edges of the map, just whatever corner they want to, you know, sit in. And they'll only engage with the game once the airdrop comes down. So like they'll like sit on like the edge of a map, and then when airdrop comes in, they'll move to a sniping position that lets them see the airdrop, and then they just sit there. Like, that type of playstyle is already really bad and really annoying to fight against. But when you actually give them more of a reward and like literally like a honeypot for players to go to, it's awful. I mean, they don't drop that good stuff. The airdrops, I mean, they drop reds, and more importantly, like it's an event, right?
Like, it's something active in the raid. Like, I think if I was playing in a team and I had killed, like, you know, everyone that I've come across so far, and I'm just, like, sitting in a hotel, and I'm like, all right, guys, like, what do we do next? And then an airdrop comes in. Like, I would want to go, I would want to go to the airdrop, you know? Didn't I have 5 mil? Am I crazy? Look, my number's lower than it should be. Maybe not. Smelting does have that small issue of, like, it feels like I sometimes can get some depreciating returns. So, like, what I did this, right, where I try to use every single smelter and try to squeeze value from it, I don't think I'm going to do that moving forward. But I think I really, really like it, like, for Armory, where it's like, I'm always going to be finding purples. I'm always going to be getting these items. If I'm going to have them anyway, I might as well plug them into a smelter. Would my game crash? What was that? Interesting. As a returning player, I don't even know where to begin. What do you mean? I mean, if you're talking about smelting in particular, I would say just don't engage with a smelter. It's not that important. It's just like a way to optimize your raids and keep you engaged with them for longer. Alright, guys, that was the last raid of the day. I have some armor to go to. I might be on tomorrow at around the same time. I have another, or the same gig as I had today, in which this is going to be like a, you know, little rehearsal. Where'd the other MCX go? But yeah, just going to be another rehearsal, so not a lot going on there. I'm probably going to try to hop on stream after it's done. A lot of stuff I want to keep here. Anything else? Plenty. Check the T88 with iron sights. I've used it before, Poon. Front iron only T88. Oh, T88. Oh, no, that's awful. No, that thing's awful, Poon. I was thinking of the T85. No, that thing's dog shit. That's unusable. Front sight? I don't think you can go front sight with it. Can you? Not sure, actually. Oh, you can. Ugh, I have not done this before. What does this look like? It probably needs to be kind of clean, actually. Ooh, that's very clean. Well, that's fun. Ooh, my shots are not landing. Because it's a front iron only thing. Oh, it's tier 5? So it goes up, and then so you just want to jolt it down, and then you just spam at close range. Why are we 8-shotting them? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was gonna hit him in the abdomen before. Yeah, it's funny, but it's not very good. Obviously, but like, it's fun. It's fun to do front iron gaming. You can do it. You can make it work. You can make it work. Oh my god, K is streaming. We're the top ABI streamer right now. What the frick? What the entire fricky solo short stream today playing with Super Nike. Interesting. Good old K raid. Alright, see you guys tomorrow, maybe.